And with the 16th pick, the Celtics selected Guershon Yabusele. What? Who? I was scrambling when I saw that, because this is the guy that you had projected as a middle of the second round kind of pick. He is a 6'8", absolute brute, great athleticism. He could shoot the three ball, but defensively, dear God. Dear French God Almighty, what is going to happen when he gets to the NBA? And what might be 1 to 2?
When? If?
Yeah. When? I mean, he'll get to the NBA eventually. I think his defense is a concern right now, but with his body type, he at least projects as a guy who maybe someday could be a versatile center. In his Q&A with the media after the pick, he said that Danny Ainge kind of asked him, would you be okay with playing the small ball 5? So Yabusele is a guy, like Jared said, can shoot the three, handle the ball, great rebounder. Maybe he projects as a guy that plays kind of a switching role on defense. So we'll see what happens down the line.
This is a fascinating guy to me. He recently said he was 275 pounds. I want to see how he moves. I want to see him in person, how he moves with that weight. We've seen some big guys come through the Celtics. You know, very recently, Jared Sullinger being one of them, that maybe they can't move as fluidly as this guy can. He's a physical guy, athletic. Been compared to Draymond Green, Charles Barkley, Larry Johnson, all great names. I want to see it.
Millsap. Throw in
Paul Millsap. Throw him in there. Why not?
Throw him in.
What a pick.
Yeah.
Steal.
So here's the thing, 275 is very different when it's Jared Sullinger and when it's someone like Yabusele. This guy is muscle.
Bodybuilder.
Right. Body,
Should be a boxer.
Yeah.
He could be a heavyweight champion.
He's like 80% whey protein. He moves well.
Yep.
He's nimble on his feet, pretty nimble on his feet, I'd say, for a guy that size. And he can get up there. And even though he's only 6'8", he's got a big wingspan. He can get up high. He's going to be playing above the rim in the NBA. And in a different way than Jordan Mickey will be. He's going to be a guy that's going to be throwing people out in midair. He's going to be an aerial player. He's got huge potential. It's just a matter of, can he play in the NBA really effectively on defense?
Well, I think you brought up the best point, though, about him, though, is forget about the defense, though.
Okay.
Forget about defense. It's the fact that this is a guy who can set screens, explode, dunk at the rim, or he can pop and shoot threes. I mean, that's valuable. Period.
That's the big thing we didn't even touch on. We have to move on to the next video. He has a comfortable stroke stepping back. He can step back on the catch and stroke it nicely. Now, he's going to get to the NBA and miss the first 30 that he takes. But he looks like a guy that will be able to figure it out. You have that kind of power and force moving off the ball that he can step back and shoot 35% from three. That's a guy that's worth taking at 16. But just like Terry Rozier last year, there's a reason why he was slotted to go in the middle of the second round. He's a huge question mark, but if they're going to keep that pick and they don't have room for him on the roster right now, it's a great risk to take as a drafting stash guy.
Yeah, versatile big. I think he was really even surprised that he went at 16. He even said it after he was like, did not expect to go that early.
Was gonna happen.
So hey, it's a good story. We'll see what happens. We got a couple years. He'll be a drafting stash guy.
All right, he's Jimmy Toscano. He's Kevin O'Connor. I am Jared Weiss. We'll be back with another video on the 23rd pick. A guy that does not want to be a drafting stash on Physique.